Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. So Scorpio, let's have a look to see what messages the divine wants you to receive in this time place reading. I always remind you that these readings are of course generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. Scorpio, we're going to be doing this reading a little bit different because finally the cards that you guys have been asking for are now ready. These cards that I've been using for quite some time, and now they are ready for pre-order. Okay, so you can go to my website and you can see all the different options that I have. I have created 12 different decks altogether, and so you can just go browse and see what you like. I also made sure that I created some virtual oracle decks, and the virtual oracle decks are all about you being able to buy the cards and receive them instantly. So there's no waiting around, there's no worrying about this and that. They get to you straight away, and then you can use them like I am going to be using them today, or you can use them intuitively. It is up to you. But today I'm going to be showcasing the cards for you just to give you some ideas about what's the best way to use them. I'm currently also running a Kickstarter campaign at the moment. So if you're not interested in buying any virtual oracle decks or pre-ordering some cards for yourself, you can come and support the Kickstarter campaign. And I would really appreciate that, because it is always nice when I get the support for all the work that I'm doing at the moment. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that there, and then we are going to look at the messages that the divine wants to give you in this reading. We are going to first of all have a look at the tarot cards that you have received, because interestingly, Scorpio, you have received 2 major arcana cards. So you really need to pay attention to this reading, because when you receive 2 major arcana cards, it means that there is some important messages that you need to look at, that maybe you are currently looking at, but the information, what you need, is just sort of like elusive, right? So the divine is saying that when you're watching this reading, really allow your intuition to be present, because when you allow your intuition to be present, you're going to be seeing that intuitively you are going to be getting some important information. Okay, so the 2 major arcana cards that you have received is the Lover's card and also the Emperor. And I thought this is interesting to receive these 2 cards together. So Scorpio, I feel that for some of you, you are currently looking at a situation, at a relationship. Now, before I go further, let me just elaborate to you that when we are looking at the Lover's card, this card has been a little bit overly romanticized at the moment, because the Lover's card is more than just a romantic partner, a love relationship. No, the Lover's card is all about the people that you cooperate with. This is your family. This is your people that you work with. These are people that when you go to the bank, they serve you. These are relationships that we have with other people. Okay, so with that cleared up, there is currently a relationship that you're looking at, a situation where you collaborate with other people, a situation which could be maybe even a romantic relationship also. You're looking at this situation, you're calculating things, you are in the energy of the Emperor, because you are wanting to make some intelligent moves. So there is just a calculation that is here, so that when you make the next move, you can have that energy of checkmate. Okay, so this could be maybe at work. Okay, you are going for a promotion, or there is just someone who is, you're not vibing well together, and you're wanting to go maybe to your manager, to the higher ups in your company, for instance. Okay, I have to paint a picture so that you have a general idea about what I'm talking about. You're wanting to go to your manager to speak about a situation where you could be feeling that there is currently some friction between you and another workmate. Okay, and at the moment, before you rush and speak to your manager, before you rush and do anything, you are really calculating this situation. You're really looking at this situation from all different types of angle, because you know that the moment where your manager calls you and the other person into the office, you better have your story straight. Okay, so there is an energy of strategizing. And I want to say to you, Scorpio, because Mercury is currently retrograde at the moment, do not go and pick any wars with anyone right now. Because if you start something, some beef with someone, if you start some court proceedings with someone, if you start anything with someone, it is likely to backfire. You never start anything that you need the authorities involved, that you need someone else outside. You never start anything when Mercury is retrograde. So you are currently in this energy of the Emperor, calculating your next moves, calculating what you're gonna say, calculating everything, so that once Mercury goes direct, you can go and take the action that you need to take. You're playing this situation really intelligently, like a game, because you're knowing that you better know your facts. You better remove emotions out of this situation if you're gonna win. And I emphasize the feeling of removing emotions out of this situation, because if you get too overly emotional, you're gonna lose. The Emperor is very detached from a situation. He acts with facts and facts alone. And equally, you are being told that whatever is going on, you better have your facts right. You better have everything all lined up. Because when this person comes and counterattacks, you are going to have the next move. And the move, you're going to have 3 moves already in place. Okay, because whatever is going on, you have to step into this energy of removing emotions, because the Emperor is very emotionless, because he knows that sometimes he has to go and do the dirty work. He has to go and do whatever is needed to win something. And when emotions are there, this can cloud your judgment. So from this reading, it's about removing your emotions about a situation and really making a calculated decision about the next moves that you need to make. This could be you and your partner. You're wanting to maybe, I don't know, you're wanting to buy a home together, for instance, and you're right there stepping into the energy, both of you, of the Emperor. Looking, calculating, reevaluating. You're really stepping into the energy of your power, so that when it is time to make an offer, when it is time to do whatever it is that you need to do, you are already knowing the ins and outs of this situation, the terms and conditions. You've done your homework. This is all about you doing your homework, so that when it is time to take action, you are ready. Okay, it is all about being ready in this reading. So what we're going to do is we are going to go on the computer. Okay, we're going to go on the screen, and I'm going to get a dice for you. Okay, and I'm going to showcase, actually let's get a red one, because we've got some passion that is here. I'm going to roll a dice for you and see what messages the Divine wants to elaborate for you in this situation. Okay, so Divine, what other messages do you want Scorpio to receive in this situation? Okay, so you have the number 3, which is at the front, the number 2 at the top, and the number 6 at the side. So I'm going to look at this for you, and we are going to be looking at, I feel like you need to step into your superhero outfit, right? You need to step into those energies of the Emperor, really taking this situation and really being solid. You are the authority of this situation. Okay, even if you have to go to someone higher than you, you are still stepping into the energy of being the authority in this situation. Okay, so let's go number 3 and see what that is all about. So we have 1, 2, and 3. All right, there you go. What were we talking about? I was telling you, Scorpio, that right now Mercury is currently retrograde. This is not the time to go and start any battles, any wars with someone. This is the perfect time to step into the energy of the Emperor. As you can see on our card, the Emperor is not doing anything. He is in thought. He is being logical, really looking at this situation from a distance. Okay, not being emotional, nothing. Because he knows when it is time to fight, he better have everything ready. Okay, so the Divine is saying that right now, work in silence. You're going to be working in silence. You're going to be gathering the information. You're going to be strategizing. You're going to be doing anything that you need to do. Okay, so you're working in silence. And then when it is time, you're going to let your success do the talking. When you go to this situation, when it is time to pull your sword and fight, when it is time to pull your sword and really show who you are, your success is going to be doing all the talking. I feel that you are stepping into this situation with so much power, with so much authority, that you're going to own whatever is going up. Okay, whatever is going on, you're just going to be there like this, that you might not even have to say much. Just your presence and your power and your demeanor is going to make your enemy, this situation, become speechless. And then everything is resolved really quickly. Okay, so we have the number 2. Let's have a look at number 2 to see what is going on there. So we have 1 and 2. And the divine is saying the universe is moving people out of your life. Let them go. I feel that there is really a battle that is currently going on. There's currently that strategy that is currently going on. You might be wanting to hold on to someone. You might be wanting to hold on to a situation. Whatever it is, the divine is saying that this situation, whatever is going on, it is all about you understanding that some people need to go. Full stop. Stop holding on so tightly. Let this person go. Let the situation go. Let you go and do what you need to do to deal with this situation. If you have to get someone, if you have to show them up at work for who they truly are, you're doing that. But you're doing that in an authoritative way, because you're realizing that the universe wants to remove some people, but you are not going to go in there guns blazing without any preparation, because who's going to get removed? You are going to get removed. So this situation is all about you really being logical, removing your emotions out of this situation, because the divine wants you to let situations and people go, period. Okay? We're going to have a look at number 6. Let's have a look to see what number 6 is all about. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. There you have it, Scorpio. Okay. The dice was drawn. The cards were pulled. You saw it all happening in front of your eyes. And the last card that is closing this reading is asking you, why are you dealing with this BS? You have been dealing with a situation that is just a lot of bullshit, really. Okay. And the divine is saying that, why? If you step into using your logic, if you step into the energy of the Emperor, no matter how much you love this situation, no matter how much you love this person, no matter what has been happening, there is just a situation that the divine really wants you to understand that it is time to let this person, this situation go, and for you to do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you are going to be successful, okay? Because you have been putting up with too much BS. Because maybe you thought someone was your soulmate. Maybe you didn't want to be the nasty person who had to go and blow the whistle on whatever was going on. Maybe you didn't want to do whatever, but you're seeing that you're putting yourself in a compromised situation. You're having to cover for some people, and you're ending up in trouble because of a lot of BS that has been going down. So you're starting to remove yourself from the situation so that you can really see the situation for what it is, and asking, why am I covering for this person? Why am I getting involved in this situation that has nothing to do with me? Why are you dealing with things that you don't need to be dealing with? Step into that energy of peacefulness and don't deal with anything that has nothing to do with you, that is just there robbing your peace and bringing that energy of conflict, fights and chaos into your life. Okay, you don't have to deal with that at all. So these are the cards that we have. I hope you have enjoyed me using these virtual oracle decks. And again, if you want to get your own, you can come and pre-order. Or if you are the type of person who is impatient like me, you can go and get your digital oracle deck and it gets delivered to you instantly. And then you can start having some fun divining for yourself, asking the cards whatever questions you want to ask them. So this is the reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.